Welcome to Luna English. Today we have 190 teacher sentences, from complete beginner all the way to advanced. Attendance, group work, discipline, parent meetings, online class. Let's begin together. Here's how it works. First, listen carefully. You'll hear each sentence twice. Then, when you hear the beep, repeat after me out loud. At the end, all the sentences appear on screen. Screenshot them to review anytime. Ready? Let's begin. Let's start with opening the class. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Come on in and find your seats. Come on in and find your seats. Bags under the desks, please. Bags under the desks, please. Let me take attendance first. Let me take attendance first. Say here when I call your name. Say here when I call your name. Who is absent today? Who is absent today? Did anyone see her this morning? Did anyone see her this morning? You were out yesterday, right? You were out yesterday, right? Please put your phones away now. Please put your phones away now. Sit down and face the front. Sit down and face the front. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Let's warm up with a quick question. Let's warm up with a quick question. Who remembers what we did last time? Who remembers what we did last time? All right, let's begin today's lesson. All right, let's begin today's lesson. Now, let's hand out today's materials. I have a worksheet for everyone. I have a worksheet for everyone. Take one and pass them back. Take one and pass them back. Pass these down your row. Pass these down your row. Did everyone get one? Did everyone get one? Put your hand up if you need one. Put your hand up if you need one. Open your books to page 12. Open your books to page 12. Take out a pen and your notebook. Take out a pen and your notebook. Write your name at the top. Write your name at the top. Today's date goes in the corner. Today's date goes in the corner. Who forgot their textbook today? Who forgot their textbook today? Share with the person next to you. Share with the person next to you. I'll lend you a spare pencil. I'll lend you a spare pencil. Don't write on it yet. Don't write on it yet. Keep this sheet in your folder. Keep this sheet in your folder. Let's look at part 1 together. Let's look at part 1 together. Next, let's practice the everyday instructions. Eyes up here, please. Eyes up here, please. Listen carefully to this part. Listen carefully to this part. Look at the board, please. Look at the board, please. Copy this into your notebook. Copy this into your notebook. Read the first line out loud. Read the first line out loud. Repeat after me, everyone. Repeat after me, everyone. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. You have 5 minutes for this. You have 5 minutes for this. 2 more minutes, everyone. 2 more minutes, everyone. Pens down, please. Pens down, please. Stand up if you finished. Stand up if you finished. Bring your paper up to me. Bring your paper up to me. A little quieter, please. A little quieter, please. One at a time, please. One at a time, please. Line up by the door quietly. Line up by the door quietly. Don't start until I say go. Don't start until I say go. Let's finish the basics with homework and goodbyes. Let's stop there for today. Let's stop there for today. Your homework is on the board. Your homework is on the board. Finish page 15 for tomorrow. Finish page 15 for tomorrow. It should take about 20 minutes. It should take about 20 minutes. Hand it in on Friday morning. Hand it in on Friday morning. Pass your papers to the front. Pass your papers to the front. I'll collect them at the door. I'll collect them at the door. We'll have a short quiz tomorrow. We'll have a short quiz tomorrow. Please review your notes tonight. Please review your notes tonight. Give this letter to your parents. Give this letter to your parents. Pack up your things quietly. Pack up your things quietly. Push your chairs in before you go. Push your chairs in before you go. Don't forget your water bottles. Don't forget your water bottles. You worked really hard today. You worked really hard today. See you tomorrow, everyone. See you tomorrow, everyone. Now we move into the intermediate part, explaining and asking. Today we're looking at how plants grow. Today we're looking at how plants grow. By the end, you'll explain it yourself. By the end, you'll explain it yourself. Let me break this down step by step. Let me break this down step by step. Think of it like a recipe. Think of it like a recipe. Here's an example from real life. Here's an example from real life. Watch how I do the first one. Watch how I do the first one. I'll say my thinking out loud. I'll say my thinking out loud. Now you try the next one. Now you try the next one. Does that make sense so far? Does that make sense so far? Show me a thumbs up if you follow. Show me a thumbs up if you follow. Hands up if you know the answer. Hands up if you know the answer. Who wants to try this one? Who wants to try this one? Take your time and think it through. Take your time and think it through. Tell me how you got that. Tell me how you got that. Can you say more about that? Can you say more about that? Who can put that in their own words? Who can put that in their own words? That's a good question, actually. That's a good question, actually. Any questions before we move on? Any questions before we move on? Next, let's organize some group work. Turn to the person beside you. Turn to the person beside you. Talk about it in pairs first. Talk about it in pairs first. I'm putting you into 4 groups. I'm putting you into 4 groups. Count off from 1 to 4. Count off from 1 to 4. Move your desks into a circle. Move your desks into a circle. Group 1 sits over here. Group 1 sits over here. Each group needs 1 person writing. Each group needs 1 person writing. Choose someone to report back. Choose someone to report back. You have 10 minutes for this task. You have 10 minutes for this task. Start when you hear the timer. Start when you hear the timer. Everyone in the group should speak. Everyone in the group should speak. I'll come around and listen. I'll come around and listen. How is your group getting on? How is your group getting on? 5 minutes left. Start wrapping up. "5 minutes left. Start wrapping up." Let's hear from Group 3 first. Let's hear from Group 3 first. Move your desks back, please. Move your desks back, please. Now, let's handle the noisy moments. Settle down, everyone. Settle down, everyone. I'll wait until it's quiet. I'll wait until it's quiet. Voices down, please. Voices down, please. That's not okay in my classroom. That's not okay in my classroom. Please stop and look at me. Please stop and look at me. Put that away, please. Put that away, please. Save that conversation for break. Save that conversation for break. Wait your turn to speak. Wait your turn to speak. I've asked you twice now. I've asked you twice now. Move up to the front, please. Move up to the front, please. Step outside with me for a second. Step outside with me for a second. Tell me what happened calmly. Tell me what happened calmly. Take a breath and start again. Take a breath and start again. This is your last warning. This is your last warning. I know you can turn this around. I know you can turn this around. Thank you, that's much better. Thank you, that's much better. Let's close the intermediate part with praise and correction. That's exactly right. Well done. That's exactly right. Well done. Nice thinking. You found the key point. Nice thinking. You found the key point. I love how you explained that. I love how you explained that. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause. You've improved a lot since last month. You've improved a lot since last month. I can tell you practiced. I can tell you practiced. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Not quite, but keep going. Not quite, but keep going. Check the second step again. Check the second step again. You mixed up these two words. You mixed up these two words. That's a very common mistake. That's a very common mistake. Mistakes are how we learn. Mistakes are how we learn. Read the question one more time. Read the question one more time. Next time, show you're working. Next time, show you're working. Keep practicing and it will click. Keep practicing and it will click. Now we move into the advanced part, talking with parents. Thank you for making time today. Thank you for making time today. Let's talk about how he's settling in. Let's talk about how he's settling in. Overall, she has made real progress. Overall, she has made real progress. Her reading has come a long way. Her reading has come a long way. I do have one small concern. I do have one small concern. He finds it hard to stay focused. He finds it hard to stay focused. What have you noticed at home? What have you noticed at home? That helps me understand him better. That helps me understand him better. I hear your concern completely. I hear your concern completely. Let me walk you through what happened. Let me walk you through what happened. We both want the same thing here. We both want the same thing here. Let's work out a plan together. Let's work out a plan together. 10 minutes of reading each night helps. "10 minutes of reading each night helps." I'll email you a short update weekly. I'll email you a short update weekly. Let's check in again next month. Let's check in again next month. Please reach out anytime. Please reach out anytime. Thank you for supporting her at home. Thank you for supporting her at home. Next, let's support students one by one. I've set 3 levels for today's task. I've set 3 levels for today's task. Pick the level that challenges you. Pick the level that challenges you. Start with the middle one. Start with the middle one. He needs a bit more scaffolding here. He needs a bit more scaffolding here. She gets extra time on tests. She gets extra time on tests. Let's move him closer to the front. Let's move him closer to the front. I'll break the task into smaller steps. I'll break the task into smaller steps. Can we get him assessed for support? Can we get him assessed for support? Let's talk about your work for a minute. Let's talk about your work for a minute. Where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel stuck? What would help you most right now? What would help you most right now? Let's set one goal for this week. Let's set one goal for this week. Come see me at lunch for help. Come see me at lunch for help. I'll check on you again Thursday. I'll check on you again Thursday. You don't have to figure it out alone. You don't have to figure it out alone. I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on you. Now, let's teach online when the tech acts up. Can everyone hear me clearly? Can everyone hear me clearly? Type yes in the chat if you can. Type yes in the chat if you can. Please mute yourself when you're not speaking. Please mute yourself when you're not speaking. You're on mute right now. You're on mute right now. Turn your camera on if you can. Turn your camera on if you can. I'm sharing my screen now. I'm sharing my screen now. Let me know if it looks blurry. Let me know if it looks blurry. I'm putting you into breakout rooms. I'm putting you into breakout rooms. You have 8 minutes in your room. You have 8 minutes in your room. My connection just dropped for a second. My connection just dropped for a second. Sorry, could you say that again? Sorry, could you say that again? Your audio is cutting out. Your audio is cutting out. Try leaving and joining again. Try leaving and joining again. Upload your work to the class folder. Upload your work to the class folder. I'll post the recording after class. I'll post the recording after class. Stay on if something is still unclear. Stay on if something is still unclear. Finally, let's grade fairly and work with colleagues. Let's mark these against the rubric. Let's mark these against the rubric. This one sits right on the borderline. This one sits right on the borderline. Are we grading these the same way? Are we grading these the same way? Let's compare two papers before we start. Let's compare two papers before we start. Give her credit for the reasoning. Give her credit for the reasoning. My comments should tell them what's next. My comments should tell them what's next. I'll flag the students who are slipping. I'll flag the students who are slipping. Let's track growth, not just scores. Let's track growth, not just scores. Can we plan next week's unit together? Can we plan next week's unit together? I'd like a second pair of eyes. I'd like a second pair of eyes. Could you model that strategy for me? Could you model that strategy for me? Let's sit in on each other's lessons. Let's sit in on each other's lessons. I'll cover your class this afternoon. I'll cover your class this afternoon. Let's put these resources in the shared folder. Let's put these resources in the shared folder. The department head should hear about this. The department head should hear about this. We make a good team. We make a good team. Great job making it to the end. The more you practice, the more natural your English feels. If this helped, hit like and subscribe and turn on the bell. What scene would you like to practice next? Any topic or suggestion? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. See you in the next lesson.